Well, if you wanted to see the spot where the very first president of the United States was inaugurated, you have to travel a couple hundred miles north of Washington, D.C. George Washington actually took his first oath of office as president in Lower Manhattan on Wall Street in a spot that is now commemorated for that historic moment. For what turned out to be a brief, shining moment, New York City was the first capital of the United States of America for a little over a year. George Washington lived then not in a big White House, but in a New York City rental like so many millions of us have since that time. New York City in those days was, in every important sense, the center of the United States of America. And for a brief, shining moment today, New York City was, in a sense, the center of our political world once again.
The very first president of the United States, George Washington, took his oath of office in New York City, not Washington, D.C. And today, once again, New York became the center of American politics. But for all the wrong reasons,
it's all up to them. If those three New Yorkers reach an agreement, the government continues its normal operations. If they don't, the government shuts down. They didn't reach an agreement today. And so we are now 26 hours away from Donald Trump's next shutdown of the American government. The last time the government shut down was the last time Donald Trump was president.
Fast forward to now, three New Yorkers walk into a room: Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, and Donald Trump. Their decisions? They decide whether the U.S. government stays open or shuts down.
The two guys from Brooklyn tried to explain to the guy from Queens that he was hurting people who cannot afford dramatic increases in their health insurance costs. But trying to explain that to the guy from Queens isn't easy because he doesn't know those people who struggle with the cost of health care.
Schumer and Jeffries warned Trump that working families will be crushed by higher health insurance costs. But Trump, he doesn't understand, because he's never lived that life.
Portland has never been war-ravaged. No part of the United States of America has been war-ravaged since Abraham Lincoln was president, and the Confederate States that now so enthusiastically support Donald Trump were making war against the United States of America.
Instead of solving the crisis, Trump spent the weekend on a golf cart, ranting on social media and even tweeting about sending troops to Portland, calling it war-ravaged.
Donald Trump's next entry in social media was, quote, "make crime illegal again." Okay, Donald, should we make water wet again? And then on Sunday afternoon, with the nation reeling from a deadly attack on a Mormon church in Michigan, Donald Trump posted a video imagining that marijuana can solve all of his elderly health problems. Was Donald Trump high at 4:48 p.m. when he tweeted a goofy sci-fi style video about how cannabis can completely cure every single thing that people his age are suffering? If Donald Trump believes what he tweeted, there is no reason to think that he doesn't. He tweeted it, he must think it, then Donald Trump is probably using cannabis. Why wouldn't he? It cures every problem he has. I don't know why he still has that problem with his ankles if he's using cannabis the way he's telling people to, the way that video urges people to use it.
Trump's cognitive decline is accelerating. From imagining he can fire the Fed chair like it's reality TV, to posting bizarre videos about cannabis curing everything.
Republicans control the House, Republicans control the Senate, and Donald Trump is the president. If the government shuts down, it's because Republicans have decided to shut the government down and hurt the American people. And that's a point that we made loudly and clearly.
The Federal Unionist Network put out a statement today supporting Senator Schumer and Congressman Jeffries, saying a government shutdown is never Plan A. Federal workers and the communities we serve will face severe hardship, but federal workers will willingly forego paychecks in the hopes of preserving the programs we have devoted our lives to administering. In order to save our services today, we need to send a message to this administration that enough is enough.
And while Trump spirals, millions of Americans are left to wonder, will their health insurance disappear overnight? Will the government shut down again? This is bigger than politics. It's about families losing hospitals, workers missing paychecks, and Americans paying the price for Donald Trump's chaos.